and get those big points.
For sure. Players are loaded onto the battle bus. It is making its way over the island right now. They're thanking the bus driver, and we are heading into game number 1 of heat number 4 on the day. Don't forget, we got 4 games heading your way, and this is just the beginning. So here we go.
Another trend on the bus. So heat 3, heat 4, all these northern buses to kick things off. It looks like this one is no different, coming straight up from the top half and slicing it right across. So we're gonna see a fair amount of teams just kind of landing now. Interesting that no one chose to take Motel, but there's a lot of players up over Pleasant right now. It's just different kinds of play styles, different kinds of players. Looks like this this other team is kind of floating right over Risky Reels, looking to see if there's anyone up there. Being that there's no one going to contest them at Risky, whatever team that is, they're going to come out of there pretty hefty with gear. I wouldn't doubt if it's like Chapin 72, somewhere around Whaling. A lot of people have like these trending spots.
Yeah. Chapin 72 actually love landing the northeast half of the map, right up in Whaling Woods. So much loot and materials available to them. They can make some rotations. So
take a look at Tilted Towers here. 1, 2, 3, 4 teams in Tilted.
There's also 3
teams in Pleasant. Oh, right.
There's a little llama there.
Yeah, it's crazy. I just actually realized you can catch a little llama on the map. I didn't notice.
We make some upgrades, you know, no big deal.
I like that.
But that's an interesting point because, you know, in heat number 3, we didn't really see anyone go to Tilted because they knew Nick Merckx and Aiden were going to be there.
Right.
So now they're like, okay, well, they're not there. We can land there now.
That's
it's
a free
safe
spot.
place.
No, it's not.
We're starting things off here in Pleasant Park. Bala and boom. They're just chilling, man. They're out in the open.
So this is exactly what you want to do early game. Hit all those fences, clear it out, take control of your little location. They know for a fact there's other players here. I think Bumpa just got a little glimpse of him hitting towards the gas station, so he's got to double back to his teammate, and they got to figure out who they want to engage on first, right team, left team.
You can see we've got a few players here, and then we just left a team on the top right of your screen, and we have another. So we got 3 basically duos here. They're all looking to contest Pleasant. Now it's currently basically the center of the safe circle right now.
Spicy and Grenader Jake, that's a hit right there. That's 1 knock for Tyler Cruz. He's gonna get the flank side on Snack Bar. Very clean.
Spicy.
Now similar to what we saw earlier when you split up that attention like that. You just have those nice, easy, clean, making it look so simple, right?
Yeah, and I mean, and that's a great way to start the game. We only need 3 eliminations to get 1 point. They're already at 2.
Already 2.
Now over to Tilted Towers. We see Aspect up top. Just hanging out, man. He's got Senrio there as his dual partner, and it looks like they've got eyes on someone here.
Yeah, you know there's teams in every building right now. We saw, what, 4 teams here? All of them are still around, so no place is safe. Whoever initiates first is probably going to get, you know, the first one to have some extra people try and come in and slam down. So any engagements have to be quick and simple. And Aspect decides that this is the team they want to push first, coming right overhead. He definitely knows he's down there. You saw the window edit before, so here it is. He's going to farm his way down. He's probably going to replace that wall before he, you know, commits. There it is. Nice little pace there.
I was like, where did this team go? Where are they? I know there's someone else here. And you see the glider
just able to just get to that loot, you know what I mean? So so being that they were up there, they pressured them to stay there. Now they have a little bit more freedom and range of movement through Tilted. They're going to be able to get so much more loot than the other teams. And here we have, it looks like Keo and Lask live. Again, just holding it down, waiting to get that, you know, that hand cannon shot here. He's getting little pixels here. Oh, and if you peek, he's going to take it. So that was a close one right there. And this guy does not have a lot of HP, so if he gets hit, he's going straight down from that hand cannon.
They're out of there. You know what's interesting, Monster, is it feels like a lot of these heats kind of have their own meta within the meta. You know?
Yeah, you gotta feel out your competition. Game 1's always the, you know, the one where players want to feel each other out.
Ace here. Now here's the thing, man. Right now we're kind of like in the early stages of the game, right? Everyone, like you're talking about, everyone's feeling each other out, trying to see who's going to be aggressive, who isn't. And now's the time to be farming materials, not necessarily kind of sitting out in the open scouting. Because if someone does have a heavy, like we saw, Sen up top, if he gives them even a pixel, they're going to go down, and so you need to be careful.
You know, in the last game, we had like different types of players in the lobby. They were hyper aggressive pushers. Okay, so we got a little standoff here. Base Soldier versus, oh, nice job there, taking out Chino. It's a quick Elim. That's 2 for them as well. We talked about getting those 2 is major shift changer, because now all you got to do is get 1 more. Get yourself a point.
Man, we still have 92 players left in the current lobby. Kiwi Face down below.
Looks like he already lost. No, he does have his teammates. So Legit is here. The problem is they do not have any shield, and a team above them are fully tanked up. Do have a rift to go, though, so they're good on that you know, perspective when it comes down to like disengagement if they have to. We want to get as much as possible before the pressure comes down. There's way too split here. Kiwi's going to get pressured in by BZN is getting closer and closer. Beanie here.
Man, they're so far apart that if they decide to get jumped here, they may not be able to respond, but...
Yeah, see, now it's a 2v1 because how far apart they were, like you said.
Beanie and
Domo
Domo
move here.
He's just scouting them out, trying to locate. And again, it's just about gathering information. What do you know? What do you seek? Because there's no way to know how many duos are close by, right? Everyone's doing the same thing. They're like, all right, how many people are here? Is there more than two? Two duos? Should be engaged? Yes, no? Because it's only the first game, right? You gotta imagine there's some first game jitters. People, like we talked about earlier, just feeling the game out, trying to see what players are trying to do right now.
Yeah, there it is. So Kiwi used that opportunity, it looks like, to like take really, really high ground. So he's probably got eyes on these guys from up overhead, and he makes the call to Legit, like get some materials and whatnot to make this play. So I think they're gonna turn in soon. So he's gonna grab their attention, and Kiwi's probably gonna hit him when they're super off guard. There it is. There he comes straight from the top while he's distracted. Now the shot's coming in from the side. All his shield is gone, and things have turned now. Looks like the tide is even as far as shielding goes. Lost all of his. He's coming right down here. He's got a pump SMG, perfect for this. You don't want to commit by yourself. That's another hit there. Stink bomb comes in. That's going to pressure him out to the backside. Quick rotation coming in together. Another hit there. He's just chipping him down little by little, forcing him to go exactly where he wants him. That's another cutoff point right there.
Monster, something we're talking. Okay, so that is the first elimination we've seen in 4 minutes. That's how passive everyone is playing right now. It's been 4 minutes, and that's the first elimination we have seen. And now we see the kill feed light up a little bit.
Yeah, Gunfly, Baldy getting some elims there. Looks like they just wiped out a team. And these guys are just in a back and forth right there. He's going to actually finish off Domo's TV. So now this last player is left to fend for himself. He's on the run here. Exits out the back. Let's see if he makes that proper call out. And that's just being patient and playing the surprise factor game, right? These guys had the disadvantage. Natural low ground, you know, not very good mats and no shield, but they turn that around as soon as they rip the shield off these guys.
Now they're just trying to find out. Again, it's hard to tell if there's other players here. I don't think there is. Let me double check. There is a duo down below. It's just Binny's by himself because Domo's already been eliminated. So Binny's is here to left.
There it is. They decided to go in after
closing
in.
Nice. And he takes him down. Unfortunately, he was left to fend for himself.
All that time, precious time, you know, gone now. You got to get back to it.
Oh, Gomru and Alex JJ over to them.
Talk about timing. Those guys come into battle, and they're just chilling in a 1x1. And now they're coming in with the firing from the side here. Are they going to, yeah, they are going to commit. They know there's a player below them, but they're going to go straight to that player that they hit for sure. They know there's 2 enemies here. And these guys are not on the same team, so he's got to be very careful.
Especially because we don't know what is their walls and what isn't, but it's getting in real close here. It's getting a little tight, a little claustrophobic. Everyone is just jumping. Alex is down.
Pull out your weapons.
Gomru, you got to clutch it up. It's time.
So
now or never.
Here.
He's trying to save his teammate. Oh, it's not enough. C9. Keo takes him down. And now we're over to Gunfly and Baldy.
So Keo manages to secure some there. Baldy now getting pressured in here. Oh, Keo gets traded out.
Gunfly and Baldy here.
Switches.
That's it.
Very nicely done.
They clean up that fight, looking at third party, and they find success there.
They brought a lot of attention to them. Looks like they're good now. The last team that, you know, is kind of lurking around this area doesn't take that opportunity to jump in. We had 3 teams, 3 full teams just kind of show up, and that was a little bit of chaos right there.
Just watch the kill feed light up. How many players are popping off right now? And we're over to 72 hours and chat.
They already have one. They know he's by himself. They know he's on whites. They're going to get that pressure up. There it is. Looks like he probably ran out of it. No, he did. He had a ton of mats. Jeez, putting these guys up to 900 brick, 900 metal there as well.
That's dangerous. If you give Chap, if you let him have more than 500 maps to pop.
That's all they need.
And now they just make the rotations. They're like, okay, well, I guess let's just keep finding eliminations. Do you think they're gonna go for that make it rain bonus? Because they know it's active.
They decided to take the quad in now.
I am so excited. Okay, all right, so get on the, yeah, there you go. Now go for the
advantage while on the move. Look at that.
Oh, wow, look, take a look at this. Gunfly and Baldy already have 5 eliminations, and so do Perfect Tilt and Diggy. That means they already have 2 points on the board coming out of here in game number 1. And now we're just watching Chap and 72 Hours just ride on around. They're looking, they're hunting on the prowl.
These guys are on pace, man. These Storm 1s have really been pretty crazy. A lot of action in these Storm 1s.
Take a look at Diggy and Perfect Tilt.
Push it on through.
Ooh. Now we're over to Sin and Parada. They're not that far from the safe circle. Take a look who all is around them right now. We got 2 duos on either side.
A lot of players around here. You gotta be very careful. If a team engages on another team, you're gonna get the attention of the next one. So you gotta be very careful. 1 minute on the clock here. They do have the natural high ground. They're probably gonna take advantage here and try and perch over this team here, see what they can make happen. Yeah, this is pretty gutsy of him to not create any protection to his left and right hand sides. He's just going with a free peek form here. Something I never do in comp. It's, you know, stress levels get high. You got to be careful.
Yeah, you can't really leave yourself open because
you never know. You never know who's watching.
Exactly. I mean, look, Sin already has a bolt action, so if they weren't careful, he could have easily gone for that snipe.
Yep. There it is. They're going all for it. Game 1. A lot of regression on these squads here. Okay, lose the high grounds, make a quick edit. It's actually looking to disengage here, probably put himself in a better position.
I think that's the smart way to go, man. If you've already lost high ground, just disengage.
Yeah, they went so high up.
And look, Prada and Sin don't even want any of it. They got the high ground and they just bailed.
It's all about play style. So these guys are obviously looking to set themselves up for a victory, not really looking to take any unnecessary fights. They probably think this is an unnecessary battle. They don't need to do it.
Look at this, Diggy and Perfect Tilt. We are back on them. We remember they currently have 5 eliminations, and you just heard it. It is time for the Make It Rain bonus to be active. Again, ladies and gentlemen, whatever duo finds the most eliminations between phase 3 and 4 will walk away with 10K. If they tie, that rolls over into game number 2. So we have 5 minutes. What do you think, Monster?
And it's important to note, like, you probably don't even want to battle to that goes on, right? Why risk it? Why risk it any sooner? Now this is on. I think with 60-something players left, that's a lot less than we've seen the last game 1. So they're probably taking notes.
Yeah.
Game 1's probably the game to kind of turn up. And they're trying to make it happen here.
Look how close Diggy and Perfect Tilt are to the current safe zone. And that's the thing, man. There's like builds all the way around. So as they're making rotations,
have options. You know,
yeah,
they
do.
Options.
What do you think? Would you go up the mountain? Would you just hug this left wall here?
For me, it's Make It Rain time. I'm probably not going to go up the mountain. I'm going to conserve as many materials as possible, unless, you know, until I'm ready to bring it to another team.
Yeah.
Because every piece is going to matter. So probably not. Just go left, get those materials like they're doing. It's pretty good decision making there. You have Ghoul and Saf already huddled up. Pretty close to Baldy and Gunfly here. A lot of teams starting to congest themselves in the middle. This is where things are really going to slow down, and whoever's got the zone is going to start pressuring players that are trying to come in from those backsides.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you see that loadout? We have the AR, the double barrel grappler as well. I mean,
hey, look at that bridge just built out to the sky. It is like, hey, I'm going for a fly here.
That's the thing. They're utilizing that glider redeploy,
That's
man.
Right.
So look how many players are starting to come together. We're still at 66 players in the current lobby.
Yeah, and I mean, we had a little glimpse of Bumper there, too. And here we have the nice replay. Elevate, seize.
They find themselves an elimination there.
Oh, we're still nice to see an edit play go down. Here comes Diggy.
Is he going to go for it? All right, him and Perfect Tilt are skybound right now.
So actually, Gunfly and Perfect are just one elim away from triggering up.
Someone was down below. They re-edited that roof
they
tile.
They're like, no. Yeah. Thanks for laying down the foundation, you know, just taking that high ground.
And now we'll just build on top of you. Thank you so much.
They almost look like they build out of themselves for a second. I think they got confused.
It's Rock and Max down below. But look at, I mean, look down toward Pleasant. Look at all
so many
buildings
players
going up. Look at all the little walls happening right now. This is not, I mean, okay, like, sure, if you're Rock and Max, you're up top, you're on the high ground, sure, but you got a team above you. And you can tell Rock is like trying to gain information. He's like re-editing these walls going, okay, is someone re-editing down there? Do I see anyone? Do I see people moving in within their builds?
Yeah, he's looking for any opportunity to, you know, get an advantage or try and like snatch an elim away from another squad.
Yeah.
Looks like Marksman was by himself as well. Probably lost his teammate somewhere along the way. And Aspect and Rio, it's another team to look out for. These guys have shown up before. Aspect showing that he has the chops to really make it all the way through.
Tries to get shots off there using that heavy snipe. It basically does over $1,000. One shots, materials, and structures. Take a look at this, though. We got a little cheeky airdrop coming in right there in the middle of the soccer field. Okay.
And the soccer field chest isn't even looted yet. So
that's how scared these players are. They won't even go to the center soccer field chest to loot it. Think about that.
Way to expose a lot of risk, you know.
Rasmussen's right there. I mean, if they catch on to this, once it lands, it makes a very distinct noise, so they'll know.
They need that chest. A gray AR is not cutting it right now. They both have gray ARs. Noisy. We have stink bombs being thrown on the right-hand side here. Crowed out Wave still alive as well.
I mean, if I'm them, you know there's two duos right in front of you. Just let them fight it out. Go grab that loot crate.
But there's a team right below Aspect as well. That's why he's being pretty cautious. You see these edits being made here.
We got 64 players remaining in the current lobby, Monster. There's so much. And I mean, look, we're still only a minute away from Make It Rain being done, and we haven't seen
right there. That was pretty high tier as well. Placing the roof, putting his body through the phase, then putting down the launch pad to go at the same time, thus blocking the launch pad. Anyone else from using it. It's another strategy. You probably don't even see that often.
You love to see it. Over to Noisy and Rasmussen. Don't forget, the loot crate's not that far from them. We saw it kind of toward the center of the play space right now. It's unclaimed as of now. The circle is starting to move. It's going to start overtaking. We're seeing a few eliminations of the kill feed. You know, we've only gone from 67 to 63. I think, again, people are just playing a little too passive. They're just trying to, again, feel things out, see what's going on. You know what's interesting, too, is where it's a EU stacked lobby. And the EU players, they play a little slow. They take advantages when they can. And that's what they're doing. They're like, hey, we're just playing another fall skirmish game. How's it going?
Yeah. Just looking for opportunity. Make It Rain's coming to a close now, so if any teams didn't really, you know, no tiebreakers here. You got to take it all or leave it all, really. There it is. PG Hex looks like he's finding himself a little opportunity. He's going to load up that RPG, and one comes in, trading right in on his teammate. It's a knock. He's not even going to be able to save him. He's going to back up here passively now. Going to relocate. Is he going to be able to get to him? And there's a lot of time ticking, so maybe he is going to go for it. He sees an enemy there. What he's got to do is send an RPG right underneath that cut. He might be able to land a shot.
No way, he gets away with the revive?
You know the other team wants it, though. Shots are coming in. They haven't forgot. Clutch revive, denying, and Elam right there.
Something we just want to reiterate, guys. This is a heavily stacked European heat right now. And we saw from yesterday, 12 European teams competing, 8 qualified. So we could very well see a 50-50 split here as far as NA versus EU. I mean, we're going to finally see this happen. We're going to see who's better, NA or EU.
It's all leading into the final standings.
I'm sorry, there was 3 people coming out of a rift. What happened?
Hey, man, you got a rift, all right?
That's right. Diggy knocks down Bowman. And now look, these players.
Messes up the launch pad.
That's okay.
He's going to actually end up on the other side of the zone. This is not where you want to be. He's got to go over this mountain. He's trying to make his way around it to conserve material. And these guys are so high up. I don't think anyone even knows they're this high, other than the team's probably rifting at this moment.
Dude, they're even trying to get higher. Diggy in perfect tilt, just trying to play that ultimate high ground. We see another loot crate dropping in as well. I mean, look, Monster, we're about to start getting to that phase where the circle doesn't stop moving.
It's not going to stop. Players are going to have to move back and forth. We have a mountain to mess with here. Depending where this next zone goes, we're going to see a lot of players go down. And that's a rift to go. Really going to be big on taking that position from the other team. That's way high up there. And here it is. Things never end now. The chaos will begin, guys. Try and keep up if you can. And it's going straight over the mountain. This is it.
We're going to see this lobby probably be cut in half.
I'm guessing 11 make it out, up and over.
11? Okay.
11.
Here we go.
It depends. It all depends on what they do right now.
That's the thing, though. The only way to get over safely is just the moment you see it is to take the opportunity and start rotating. You can't be the last guy.
Oh my gosh, look at these guys.
Saf and Ghoul have already started rotating.
Trying to make it forwards, and they're getting pinned down as soon as they make movement forwards. That's a quad launcher. They will be able to bully their way through. Here come all the shots that we talked about. And there it is, rolling up another team. A teammate was right behind him. Gets traded out.
Brick is going to go down. Vault is left to fend for himself.
Vault is
and again,
one shot.
Oh my gosh, we've already seen the lobby going down.
ZT knocked. Prada just got a trade out right there. He gets knocked. Base Soldier knocks him one as well. There's a ton of players. See Povsy down in the storm here. Oh my, I can't even read names at this point.
There's
the amount of players in the mid-ground trying to get up and over.
But look, Diggy and Perfect Tilt, they're still just maintaining high ground. They even have enough time to pass mats back and forth.
Someone took the L. Someone lost the storm. Someone took the L. It's going down right now. Diggy holding that high ground, pressuring every player back into the storm.
They find an elimination out of it. Over to Noisy and
23,
Rasmussen.
will we hit the 11 number?
Will Monster's prediction be correct? Will it be 11? We're halfway there.
And we make it. 21. That was close.
It was close. Not that far off, honestly.
Over 50% of the lobby traded out right there, though. And it's still going down. The amount of people in the air. Ghost Ghoul actually makes it all the way through. And you see going that high in the air pays itself off now because they are hanging out in the sky, pressuring all the other players from the top down.
I mean, this is a page right out of DMO and Bizzle's
And they're
playbook.
already at 8 elims, by the way, so they've hit the big bonus. Every elim counts out. This is another point for them right there. Knocking Fulmer with the shotgun. Perfect Tilt is on one right here.
They're
He's
just
gonna make sure
trying to rack it.
Oh, I forgot. You can just, it's a play of parachute. Okay, and he lands. Provo takes one to the face. Absolutely clean. Now going back for the high ground. He's not done yet. Remember, every elim is a point for these guys. He does not want to go down yet. He wants to keep building. Just keep on building.
That's a 7-11
for him by himself.
Monster, all he has are slugs. Look, he has nothing else. 0 on the SMG, 0 on the AR. Only 125 metal.
And we saw what he did with that slug. He put someone down right away, and it's still going down. Severin still alive here with the double barrel. No one wants to push this guy here. He is editing his way through. This guy has 6 HP. No time to heal. ZT meets him with a shotgun to the face.
Perfect Tilt, ZT, Chap, Lavox, Severin, Sace, and Elevate, the 7 players that remain in the game right now. Chap, by the way, is still alive. Look at him, he's right there on the left side of your screen.
In the ringer, gets traded out right there.
Caster curse.
Looking like Perfect Tilt might just take this right now. There's not players all in the storm. All he has to do is, there it is. ZT gets knocked to the storm. The grapple was a miss.
Unbelievable. They take a page out of DMO's and Bizzle's playbook. They just play high ground the whole time.
And won the game, and hit big bonus. I think they scored like 10 elims or something like that.
They got a victory royale.
You know they're all the way at the top. There's no question about it.
Of course. I mean, I don't even. Well, I can't even talk. I'm so crazy. They got the big bonus, which obviously is 1 point per elimination after 7. They get the victory royale. That's 3 points. They hit 7 eliminations. That's 3 points at minimum.
Wow. It was actually Elevate shooting the grapple to try and make it out, but his health was lower than ZT. ZT just barely eked out like a second right there.
Yeah.
Gosh.
That's okay. Don't forget, though, they still get those points for placement, so they're still going to have points on the board in addition to elimination-based threshold, so that's right. Huge. Wow, Diggy and Perfect Tilt show up in game number 1.
Was that like a 10-point? It had to be something.
It was
like
a
that.
lot.
It was crazy.
I mean, that's the thing, though, man. They played high ground the entire time.
I think that's the first team we've seen get like the full big bonus and then win the game.